Hello and welcome to TA for Traders. It's Wednesday the 26th of July. I'm Nigel Croft. In this short video we'll be looking at two UK stocks. ICAP, code TCAP. It's been on my radar for a few weeks. I have been going to talk about it before now, but I think now's an ideal time. The shares look like they'll go higher. And today, MTRO Bank, code MTRO, it's just had a share placing overnight. 10% of the shares were placed with institutional investors. Actually, it's a 0% discount, which is very unusual. So it went well, and I think that could propel the shares higher as well. Let's look at those charts. So starting with ICAP, which is the code TCAP, and I've been watching this for a couple of weeks, maybe from the high here, but it's looking quite good now. I like the development of the moving averages. You might just be able to see that the 20s come back to the 50s, now moving up. We've also had three solid soldiers on the candles. All very good, indicating that there is strong upside buying on this share. Not as strong today, a bit of a shallower body on the candle today, but it's only 11 o'clock, so that might increase through the day. We're breaking above the recent resistance levels, which is good, and also you can see that the RSI is higher than it was at the previous points, so I do feel like we are breaking this trend and we'll move into the new high ground on this daily picture. As I said, the RSI is moving higher, is in a solid uptrend and is back above 50, 65.36, so looking good there. And we've also just had a buy indicator coming through from the MACD as the shorter term moves above the longer term, all above zero, all looks good and is shouting a buy signal. On the weekly picture, here you can see more clearly the resistance levels, the resistance dating back to February, and then in May and in June. We are breaking above that. That breaks that trend line. Expect to, as I said, move into new high ground. Slightly disappointing on this chart that the 20-week moving average is still moving down, but that will soon turn upwards. The RSI, although in a downtrend, is above 50 at 60.93, and the MACD are just turning sideways as well. On the 4-hour picture, you can see that we broke the resistance with this long candle. No surprise we're having a slight consolidation as we're slightly overextended from the MAV. You can see that the 20 did cross the 50 moving up, so a golden cross there, which is good. This consolidation came back to support and has moved up again. It's going to move into new high ground, I'm quite sure of that. RSI showing very positive momentum, 67.77, as is the MACD. Looking at the support resistances, resistance at 494 and then 497.5, with supports coming in at the moving averages 475 and 473.07. Moving on to MTRO Bank, which is code MTRO, had a placing overnight, 0% discount, and you can see the shares have performed well today. Bit of a hammer being created today, but as I said on the previous on ICAP, it's only 11 o'clock, so that's no sign that's going to finish like that. It would be a slight concern if we did get this hammer shape on the candle at the close, but we have broken the downtrend, moved back above the 20-day moving average, and the next resistance is at the 50-day, which is at 36.62 spot 4. You can see also that the The RSI has broken its downtrend, bounced back above 50, 52.05, and that the MACD are now flatlining. I expect them to move up if we maintain the upside momentum. On the weekly, and on here we haven't quite broken the downtrend yet, but we're back above the 20-week moving average. RSI still above 50, again in a slight downtrend, but will tick up if the stock continues upwards, and the MACD are rolling in a downward fashion. A lagging indicator on the MACD on the weekly, so just watch that. That needs to flatten out quite quickly. Finally, on to the 4-hour. Here you can see the break that we've had today. It took us up to the 200 4-hour moving average before we had the consolidation. The RSI did tick higher, is now at 60, which is good. And really you can see the next resistance level quite clearly about the 3680 and then the 3800. MACD here also ticks completely round from showing negative momentum to positive momentum in one tick, which is very positive. Expect that to continue that trend. And looking at the support and resistance on MTRO, resistance at 62.64 and then at 3700, with support 3578.3 20-day and then 3454. So that's been TA for traders looking at TP, ICAP and MTRO. Both the charts, I believe, do look like we're going to see more upside. Perhaps I favour TP, ICAP at this moment, but keep your eye on both of them. Perhaps stocks that you haven't looked at before. It's always worthwhile expanding your network of stocks because a diversified portfolio helps everybody, as we know. Many thanks for watching this video. Please be aware these videos are my opinions and are not meant as an investment recommendation. Please do read the disclaimer. Thank you.